Good evening, y'all. It's almost dark, and it's just 6:30, and it's almost dark. Listen, I boiled a bunch of chicken legs today, and I ate two or three of them at lunch with hot sauce on it, and it was delicious. But I've got a bunch left over because it was a whole pack of those chicken legs. So I'm gonna make me some chicken salad, not for tonight. I'm gonna just make it, and then I'll eat it tomorrow. I've already deboned my chicken. These are my chicken legs. And you know, a lot of you think that you could only make chicken salad out of white meat. Well, that's not necessarily so. I like white meat chicken salad though. It's delicious. But I don't have it. I got this. And it's gonna be good. Listen, today I got outside and I watered stuff because it is dry in South Alabama. I was hoping that we would get some rain. You know, I planted 2 little fig trees this year. This spring I planted them. Let me get me a rag. I planted 2 of them, and so I'm afraid that they're not going to make it. So what I did is I got my little sprinkler. I've got one of those little metal kind about that big around. And it puts out a circle of water. Well, I didn't turn it on the whole way. What I did is this. I just barely turned it on and had my little fig tree. It's about that tall. And I put that sprinkler right at it. And I just barely turned on the water. So my little water just came out just real little. Maybe about that big, like a plate. And I set it there and I left it an hour, just barely coming out, so that it could all soak in really good. I've already I thought I'd pulled all the strings. Look at there, there's one right there. Maybe I need to do that a little bit more. Anyway, I'm gonna put some celery in my chicken salad. I like crunch in my chicken salad. Do y'all like crunch? You know, when I did the chili recipe, just, what was it, yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. When I did that, well, actually, I put it on this morning. I put the film thing on this morning, the video. And y'all told me what you put in your chili. And that's the good thing about chili and chicken salad. You can put what you like in it. And you don't need a recipe. You do not need a recipe. All you need is some chicken. It can be rotisserie chicken. It can be boiled chicken breast. It can be grilled chicken breast. It can be legs. It can be whatever you want it to be. And I'm going to put some Priesters pecans in it, except I'm not putting this one because this is honey glazed. I'm going to put this one, just regular pecans. Look at me. There, fell from on the floor. Anyway, I'm just going to eat a few of these while I'm making it. Y'all like the honey glazed. It's hard picking out what kind you like, isn't it? I like them. Anyway, as George used to, it's Dallas, my son always says, he says, anywho means anyway. Anywho. And I know he was hot today because it was so cool this morning. It felt so good. I had to have my blood tested. You know, the doctors make you go and have that done about once a year. And my heart doctor sent me, so I don't know what the results are. I hope my cholesterol's good. I eat good, so maybe it will be good. But anyway, I went in. I was the only one in there. She told me to go down the hall a couple of doors and wait in the waiting room, so I did. And that little door where they test your blood was right there, so I just barely tapped on it, and I said, I'm here. And so in about 3 minutes, this man came out. He said, are you here to get your blood drawn? I said, yes, sir. And it took him about 30 seconds. And he didn't miss that vein. He was good. He just took my blood. And then I guess they'll test it to see if I'm sweet or not. All right, here's our celery. Can y'all see fairly well? Can you see fairly well? All right, good. So we got our chicken cut up. Got this cut up. But anyway, I had a great day today. I went over to the blueberry patch and watered it real good. And I put down a little bit more cardboard because there was a few places I missed. And where I missed, the weeds and grass came up. So I put some more cardboard and then covered it with a little pine straw. I'm trying to make my work easier, is what I'm trying to do. And I think it's working. I sure do. All right, we got our celery done. I'm interested to see what all y'all put in your chicken salad. So put it in there. And listen, the other day when I did the video on the scarecrow with Bakes and I did it, I told y'all, some of y'all said, oh, I'm going to make one. Well, please send me the picture on that video. Oh, look up the scarecrow video again and put it on that one. All right, I'm going to eat a honey glazed Priesters, and I am going to cut up just the whole ones. I think one good handful and a half. Anyway, let me get my knife. It doesn't matter that there's a little chicken on this knife because it's all going in the same place, isn't it? Boy, they look good and crunchy. Let me eat just one. You know, my mama always told me that a good pecan is greasy. In other words, it's got a lot of oil in it. And pecans are really good for you, y'all. You look it up and see. They are so good for you. So everything that we've got in this chicken salad is going to be good for us. So it'll be a good food for us to eat. If we want to eat healthy, then buy fresh or frozen. I know sometimes I have to use something in the can, but it's not my first choice. And you people that can out there that got fresh tomatoes, boy, y'all got it made. Y'all ever heard that old saying, I got it made, drinking Kool-Aid in the shade. And I just rough chop these because I don't want them too little. I want to when I eat a pecan, I want to taste it. But anyway, Mama said that when you had pecans that are greasy, they're better. And I agree with that. I have eaten some pecans that are real dry. They're just dry. Priester's is not like that. It's a good pecan. Some of y'all are stopping to visit their place, and I just order mine. I hardly ever get up that way. I'm too busy. I am too busy to do that. Anyway, Banks and I had a real good time making the scarecrow. We just had the best time. And that night, she said, Big Mama, I'm going to take you out to eat. And she did. I'm just going to put a half an onion in it. This red onion, I'm just going to save that half. I'm going to cut it real thin, kind of real thin. And we ate Mexican. I got let me think what I got. What's the name of that thing I got? I don't even know the name of it. She helped me order. I know that she did order some of that cheese that's kind of white, and we just sat there, and they had brought us this big old thing of chips, and we just ate it all. It was so good. But anyway, y'all tell me what you put in your chicken salad. The only thing that you could put in it that I wouldn't like is if you put olives in it. I guess of all foods on the earth, I can just about eat anything. I love different things. But I have not developed the taste for olives for some reason. I don't know why, but I have not. But on my chicken salad, sometimes I put an apple in it. Well, I'm not putting it this time. Sometimes I put pickles in it. I'm not doing that this time. So when you're doing your chicken salad, try some different things in it, y'all. It doesn't have to be like mine. You're just watching me cook it. Make it. It doesn't have to be like mine. Okay, there's our purple onion. Just a little, not much of that, just a little bit. All right, we got our pecans in. Oh, I want to put a few of these raisins. I'm going to put a few. That'll make it have like a little sweet flavor. These have already been opened once, I think. Yeah, they have. Y'all like raisins? I do. Mama used to buy us those. See there? Those little bitty raisins in a box. Little bitty boxes. I remember her sending me to school with a little tiny box of raisins. Now, gosh, it's a salad. That's a lot, isn't it? Okay, let's put some mayo on it. We could put a little sugar if we wanted to, or we could put whatever we want to. I was making this for tomorrow. Heck, it'll take me 2 or 3 days to eat all this. Sure does look good. I'm going to put a little salt and pepper in it. If it'll come out. There it comes. That way when I stir it up, it'll be stirred in there. I don't think that's enough mayonnaise. Let me get another spoon. I don't want that chicken getting down in my mayonnaise. Now then, I think that'll be good. I'm going to put this in a different bowl, and I'm going to cover it with something. Y'all have been so good to me. Somebody sent me a bunch of chocolate the other day. All different kinds of chocolate. And I've been nibbling on that and nibbling on it till I've gained me 2 or 3 pounds. Can y'all tell? I enjoyed gaining that weight. I did. I enjoyed it. And then I had another follower to send me the prettiest little napkin rings. All right, that's done. It's actually done. And I'm not going to eat any of it in front of you. Just trust me. It's good. What a pile of chicken salad. Come over here and look at my little napkin rings they sent me. I love to use cloth napkins. And somebody else sent me some pretty napkins. They were, they had purple in them. They were pretty. But they sent me the cream-colored napkins and the little napkin rings. See there? That goes with it. So I set my table today with that. I thought it was just as pretty as it could be. My grandmother used to make all her napkins out of old tablecloths. They were just gorgeous. She'd take an old vintage tablecloth and cut it in pretty big squares. You know, it's about probably 18 inches each because you want your napkin big enough to really go in your lap. And then she crocheted all the way around it, and I've shown y'all that before. And if you've got my first cookbook, you'll see them in the cookbook. They're so beautiful. They got all kinds of pinks and purple flowers on it, and then that little bitty crocheted all the way around the edge of each one that my grandmother did, and I called her Big Mama. That's why I'm called Big Mama, because I wanted to be. And I got this today. What does it say? I'm having to read it backwards. Pumpkin spice and something nice. and love free. What does that say? Pumpkin spice when everything's nice. I think it says. See, I see it backwards and y'all see it correct. Hey, listen. Are y'all commenting and liking and sharing my posts? Because if you're not, Facebook's going to think you don't like me and they're going to take me off of your little feed. And remember to follow me. If you see me and you see this and you like it, then follow it. Press follow. Now, if you see one that's got me on it and it says join, that's a fake site. I don't have anything that says join. So if you're following me and you see the word join on there, don't join. You follow me. Okay? And that'll be a good thing. Well, folks, it is now 15 minutes to 7, and by the time I get my bath and brush my teeth, it'll be 7:30. And I'm going to put my pajamas on because I'm going to try to be in the bed by at least 8 or 8:30 tonight. I'm not going to stay up. I watched one little show this afternoon. I watched Andy Griffith and Barney Fife, and it was so good. I love to watch them. I just laughed. That Barney, if he isn't something, I mean, I love that show. I can see the same one 3 or 4 times and I still laugh at it every time. I hope y'all have a really good night. I hope the sheets feel good to your toes tonight. I hope you go to bed with a clear mind because there's really nothing you can do about some of the situations you're in. There's some you can, but some you don't have any control over. So you might as well just hand them over to the Lord and let Him guide you and Him take care of it, because I'm telling you, you won't sleep good tonight if you don't. You might as well just hand it over to Him so you can sleep and rest. You need your rest, right? Love y'all. That's why Christ made the night from the day, so we could rest. Even God rested. He rested on the 7th day, didn't He? He did. Love y'all. Bye-bye.